In this video, I'm going to show you how to do the Pillage level 143 target for instant repair on map. Let's go ahead and get started. This is the target, and you can auto it. With my fleet, I take roughly 43 minutes of damage. The path I'm going to take while driving entails moving a bit over to the right once you start, killing the first harpoon, going for the second one or the silo, and then looping around the target clockwise, setting off a few silos and a few other tricks in between. And I am going to drive this tank. It is going to help out doing that because of a higher rate on this first ship, and a lot of the damage is splash based. You can probably still get instant base repair if you don't drive tanked, but to get instant map repair, you pretty much need to do this. And by the way, if you drive perfectly with this method, you should have no damage on the back 4 ships. So I kill this first harpoon, and it's pretty easy. Then I trigger the silo and kill everything else around here. At this point, like half the target's dead. Next up is this little small building. Just make sure you grab that on the way. If you don't, no worries, you're just going to have to come back for that later. The next real threat is the phlogiston launcher, which is evade based, so I'm going to put my flagship with higher evade out in front. So if it does potentially set off a shockwave, it's not going to do damage to all of them, and it also is less likely to do that because my ship has like 75% evade. Then you're going to pause for a moment, let the silos go off. If they don't go off, move one ship forward a bit slowly. Be careful you don't accidentally trigger them while you're running full speed ahead. Then you have the harpoon, which is fairly easy to deal with. Again, the same method of one ship slightly out ahead, maybe a little bit to the side, still staying fairly close, and kill that. Then you move closer to the next few harpoons, split the ships off a little bit apart as I'm doing right here. As soon as these 2 turrets are down, you move everything forward and kill out the next one. Make sure you don't get within range of the short one or it's going to hurt. At this point, it looks like all my damage should still be on only the front flagship, which means I've been driving fairly well. This last harpoon I loop around the left side of the island to get to, use the mountains to block it, and that's the target done for instant repair on map. Now, to be honest, sometimes I mess up. I get like 9 minutes of damage, which I have to go back into base and a few more extra clicks, so it does depend, and you don't always get this 100% all the time, but it's really, really easy, and it's really, really fast. Go ahead, watch this again if you want to know how to do it, but let's take a look at the damage. As you can see, the vast majority of what I took was evaded out in some sort, and then of course there was some taken and resisted. Total repair is 4 minutes 15 seconds, a hair of damage across all the ships, but 4 minutes and 14 seconds of this is probably on the front ship. That's instant repair on map. By the way, here's the build I'm using. The flagship does have a Guidance Scrambler 3 for more evade, and the other 4 are just the normal build. One of these is at U3, 4 of them are at X1. I'm not going to pretend this is a U0 fleet. The X1 is pretty critical to this path on at least 3 ships to do this method. I hope this video was helpful. If it was helpful and you learned something, leave a comment, something like that. And if you have any Battle Pirates questions, make sure to ask those, and I'll do my best to respond as quickly as possible. Thank you as always for watching, and this is Derpy, signing out, helping you be a better pirate.